Hello, hello, hello.
Hello everyone.
Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. It's all good. I'm going to check on my side. I'm going to switch over to my. How am I doing? Checking on YouTube. Yeah, it sounds okay.
Welcome.
I'm live on TikTok as well, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how we can sort of cover both angles. Yeah, just got the sound caught up on my side. Hey, Artin. Hello, always. Your strategies are really nice. Thank you. Just sharing the strategy to the others, to everyone else, and that would be great. I can get it across to other people. I think the strategy is amazing. I'm just about to show you. Well, not show you guys. Show you guys step by step and start introducing it to everyone. It's a very powerful strategy, and you can see right now. We haven't really called it, but you know, it's moving off this level. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to actually share this link soon now. I think I might share it for the people who don't have post notifications on. Seems like Artin, you might actually have post notifications on. The fact that you jumped on here without me sharing it. Let's get this out there, shall we? No, FOMC trading. No, FOMC trading. Let's kick something off. See how it goes. Right, people should be sort of joining in. If you guys haven't, be sure, obviously on the TikTok side, I'll probably be mainly replying to the boys on YouTube. Have you placed order before the news? No, I have not. I have not. No order at the moment. I've just sort of marked the levels out. This is the level that I was looking at from Monday on the left here. So we're looking at this level. Now you can see the market rallied away from this level. This was a key time-based liquidity level. This is what I share time and time again. This is a TBL, which is a time-based liquidity level. I'll bring this back in. I'm going to make this one smaller because it's not really that crazy, but relax. You know. So yeah, so this pretty much time-based liquidity. What about gold, Ottoman, bro? I've kind of moved away from trading gold, man. Sorry about that. So mainly it's gonna be NQ. So if you probably can learn something, maybe. So you probably be able to sort of use this stuff on gold. So yeah, maybe you can stick around and pick up some pointers and apply it on gold. Because I've noticed that it does work on gold. I could take a quick look at gold. You know, why not? Because I know this move here, I marked this move out in my weekly forecast, and you can see that the move went straight to the target, which is what I wanted. So that was that sort of working out there. Now you can technically drag that out across, and that will be, you know, your sort of point of interest. Now, if you look at what price is doing, this is the next time-based liquidity level. And it's back above it, which is good. Bullish PD. The reason why is because you can see, you know, when price broke the prior weekly high, right? The price broke the prior weekly high, created a fair value gap. Again, I'm going to try it TBL. you guys were here earlier, you know that it's the time-based liquidity level. So you mark it on your charts, and you'll be able to keep. This is like a key fair value gap. You know, there could be many fair value gaps, but I kind of look at these in particular to see what price is doing. Now, obviously, you got the prior daily high. I'm just going to swiftly mark this up, guys. Obviously, mainly I want to spend time on NQ, so I'm just going to swiftly go over to here. You got the prior daily high here. Where's the prior daily low? It's already been swept, as you can probably see. It's 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. That would be Wednesday. I'd still that's prior daily low. Yeah. So I'd say the prior daily low has already been swept, so it doesn't really matter. Now I'd assume that you got a key buy level for price to push up. So price is in here at the right time and creates that reversal with obviously some SMT against silver. You should be able to get a move straight up to prior daily high. I'd keep that bullish move going. Nothing's seeming that price is going to start falling down yet. Blue boxes are now, are forming. So this was a red box initially at the time here. You see that this was a bearish PD at this point because price inverted it. From a BISI in a way, I say buy side, a bullish fair value is what I normally say. Price flipped it, and now it's back above it, as you can see. So it's back active as a bullish support. So that's my sort of view on gold. So yeah, so I'd expect a quick sort of maybe a manipulation move back in here. You'd wait for a reversal. If you get that reversal at the right time, then you should get a gravitation move back up towards the prior daily high, and that would be another market maker buy model complete. Bang. So that's that. Now, if we go over towards NQ again, let's go back to NQ. So this is the time-based liquidity level I was looking at. I didn't jump in. I see Artin saying if I jumped in before the news. I didn't enter before the news because it wasn't the right time. I'm going to wait for the manipulation to occur, right? You want to look to enter at least after 2 o'clock, after 2:15. So I'm going to be looking towards to see if I can get in on the second stage. So quick recap, if you guys are new here. If you guys are new, FOMC has two parts to it, right? There's an initial release at 2 o'clock, right? New York time. We do New York time here, even though I'm in the UK. Lol. 2 o'clock. This for me, manipulation, right? You'll see some madness kicking off there. Then you have the second release, well, which is the it's two parts, right? Which is there. This is where a setup could form, right? That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at entries after half full. This is where a setup could be forming. Yo, you know what? 18 people watching on YouTube, Yo, welcome everyone. I've had so many people watching me. I'll switch my camera later on when we're ready to go. But do leave a like on YouTube, and obviously 18 people in here. Do feel free to drop some messages in the chat, and it keeps the live sort of entertaining, and I don't go all silent on you guys. What's going on TikTok? I've got 8 people, boys. I've got 2 lives running at the same time. So hello, people from TikTok. Welcome. Be sure to like the live on TikTok as well. I'm going to be mainly responding to the chat on YouTube. Obviously, I can't be reading both, but I'll try reading as much as I can. Yeah, has look for longs. That's going to be more main aim. As long as the price doesn't close below the blue box, I'm going to be looking for longs if we stay above it. What's the move at 2 p.m.? FOMC, my brother. FOMC. My 50k is 8% drawdown. What pair do I full port? Bro, I'm not going to even respond to that, mate. If you're telling me about full porting, you're at the wrong place. I think you should go to TGI. He'll help you. He'll help you full port. Don't get stage fright. I'm getting a bit nervous, But now, we're confident with the strategy, so it's going to be okay. We're confident with strategy, so we got this. We're just going to stay true to the plan, and hopefully, inshallah, it plays out. Right. So, as I was saying, FOMC 2-stage event. 2 o'clock and half 2, right? So what I'm anticipating is we already are closing, respecting this blue box. If I zoom in here for you guys, you can see the bodies have not closed below it. So it's still a blue box. I kind of use the reference of a blue box as bullish and then the red box being bearish, right? It makes it easier for, the people who are following my videos to understand and follow along. So you can see right now it's a blue box. If price sort of spikes below, which it can, take out the sell side here, because a lot of people will be looking to get in before the news. It could look, we could get a nice spike, and then as long as price rejects and close back above, we're still good. Okay, if we can get that, that would be great. The price can start rejecting. One more thing I want to mention. So we have weekly open right here. So if I go opening price, oh dear. Cancel. Is it this one? What the hell? I'm just going to add text here, so take it to. Actually, no, I think I have it on a lower time frame. Let me drop down time frame. There it is. It's just this line's not available on the hour time frame. Don't know why it's in that. Right, this here is the weekly open. Price could use this. Could tap the weekly open and then start flying. So you could get a straight tap and start flying. If price starts to fly, right, and starts to move up straight from here without the thin manipulation, we could look for a continuation play if there's one that sets up based off of this inversion gap here. So you have a bearish fair value gap at the moment we're actually using. So I'm going to keep that on the chart because that's going to help us on the right side of the curve. I'm going to quickly switch over to really don't do it. Yeah. No. So there's a guy on TikTok. He's ready to go full margin on FOMC. He's telling me on TikTok, he's like, yo, I'm 8% down. How do I go full margin? I'm like, no way, man. Quick little recap. On one of my challenge accounts, I think on one of my funded accounts, I was down 3.5%, I believe, 4%. So very close. I think 5% is when I was done, and the account would have been taken off me. And what I did was I dropped the risk down to, I think it was 0.2% per trade, or it was less than that. It was like 0.1%. So 0.1%. And what I was doing is I was trying to get back on a win streak because I was on a losing streak. And I did like 2 or 3 trades, and I managed to, get back up at least back to 2% drawdown. And then I went back slightly back up to 0.5% risk again. And then that trade did work out. And then I was back to 1%. And then I went back to my normal risk. And now this funded account is back up. I think positive 1%, I believe. So managed to save it, boys. So that's exactly how we can save when we're in drawdown. I don't do sort of going full margin because then that's just on borderline gambling. And a lot of prop firms won't allow you to even take a payout because you ended up going, saving the account sort of thing in a risky way. So that's why I tell you guys on the TikTok live as well. Try to keep it safe, you get me? Right, as I'm saying, sell side of the curve, right, is currently being printing. We're anticipating a smart money reversal, which is the lowest point of a market maker buy model. So if you can anticipate it correctly, we'll be able to get in at the lowest point and then start looking at the right side of the curve. Now, the right side of the curve will always reference the left side to see if we're still in line with order flow. So if price gets above this red box, it should use it as support. If it doesn't, then this move is not playing out. If it does, then you're likely to see price move up to the next one and use it as support and then climb. These areas, you could always look to add positions from the initial one. And this is why this is so powerful, is because you can pyramid and scale in knowing that you're on the right side of the move until price gets to target. If the price starts to reject and starts closing below, then you don't add, so it's simple as that. It's a lot of people have a problem with that in terms of when to add and when not to add, and when they add on their losing trades, and when they don't add, they don't add on the winning trades. And then what would happen is that your losers will always be bigger than your winners, and that's why you have a slight problem with win rate. So that's pretty much it. I think what I was going to say. So I'm going to let the first initial release play out, and then I'm going to be focusing on the second release. So a setup could form in the second release. So I'll be waiting for the manipulation and then looking to go down. Let's read the chat. So look, the manipulation will be higher up and take out the prior day high and then drop. Ooh, okay. So one point there, AJ, is what I say, that because that is a possibility because prior day low has already been taken out, but because the order flow has already been bearish at the moment, this sets up prices in a discount at the right time. If that makes sense. So with the manipulation, you can't see that price is going to go all the way up and then start falling, because this may take a whole day to form. Say for example, it may be tomorrow and then it starts dropping, but we want to look to trade today. So you want to look at where price is right now and see that if the price is going to go towards the prior daily high, fair enough. That's exactly what my analysis is looking for. It's looking to go back to the prior daily high, right? So you want to get involved in this prior daily high move, and you want to be in like that clean sort of distribution straight towards the target. That's what we're going to be looking for today. So you can see this bearish PD is currently being used to push price down. So if price can sort of do one of these ones, then yeah, we'll be ready to jump in if it sets up, obviously.
Welcome everyone on TikTok. Don't forget to like the live. I'll mainly be responding to comments on YouTube. But if you're enjoying what I'm doing here, don't forget to. I can't believe I can like my own live. I'm my biggest fan, bro. I'm liking my own live. I don't know if it helps though.
Due to the fundamentals about the rate cut, understandable, 100%, bro. What I'm trying to say to you though is, and I've seen this time and time again, fundamentals, yes, they are drivers. Obviously, if they're key drivers, they will sort of take precedence. The price action will always show you what, as in you could anticipate what fundamentals will do. Yes, the fundamentals may be very bearish for NQ with the rate cut, but price could first go up, if that makes sense, then drop because of price action. It needs to align. It's usually time and price, right? So then the time you should start aligning, once the liquidity is now collected, then price will drop. Price can still sort of continue dropping from where it is at the moment and just fall, right? But the setup prior, look at this. Look at all of that. See this price action, right? What this is looking at, a power of three formation, right? It's accumulation, and now price is moving away from where it needs to go. Asia highs. The Asia highs are still intact. Well, they have been slightly collected there, but not closed above, so I'll still say they're still intact. So because price is moving away before the news, it's actually telling us something. The price may be, wanting to go this way because it's really moved away. So we'll see how it goes at the moment. And we'll see what happens. It'd be funny to see if 2 o'clock just goes whack straight towards targets. That would be the worst way to end the live. I'm sure we'll be able to find a move. It basically flies towards Asia highs. Then I think there'll be some sort of like pullback to continue to prior daily high. It's going to be a big expansion. So it depends on how big of a move we initially get. If price sort of just dances around like down here, starts manipulating, taking out some lows with the release, then we could get a gradual, move up towards the prior daily high. So this is my time-based liquidity level at the top here. So I'm going to be looking for. There will be a sweep on TikTok. The guy saying rent call, long crypto, possible 50 BSP, which would absolutely go barbaric. 25 BSP, definitely. Short gold, 100%. There will be a sweep. Don't let it worry you. Yep, 100%. we're going to wait for that sweep. That's what we're looking for. Is everyone all sort of understanding how I'm explaining? I know AJ's been active in the chat. Anyone else? Reza, I see you say hello. Hello there. Hello, bro. I'm not sure if you're still here. Quite a while ago. 13 other people in the chat. Any other sort of questions or anything? 2 minutes prior release. I've noticed a lot of people like have the stream up, the Powell speech. But it's quite interesting because Powell could say something and the market does the opposite. I can't have the speech up, man. I remember last time I was live for FOMC, and we just did it just like this. We made a loss initially because we traded the initial release, and then the second release we basically made it back and triple. I think it was like $2,000, I believe, in about like 15 minutes. So hopefully we get something like that now. But let's see how it goes. About 30 seconds. What time frame is that? Well, bro, it's a 1 hour time frame. And I'm looking for longs. So back up towards the Friday high. But waiting for manipulation. So I'm waiting for 230. See how price delivers. Because everyone's gonna sort of be getting involved, right on the news release. So it's gonna be quite interesting. I'm good. I'm here to help. I'll be gone in a minute. Yeah, no. Nice one, my bro. Hello. Could have gone in at 245, 245 move around here. But I don't mind. I'm sticking to the plan, and the plan is usually enter after news. Don't let it fool you. Let it go crazy a bit. Let's have a look at what gold's doing. Oh my gosh. Gold's about to hit the target as I called it. I'm just waiting for a pullback, I believe. If price takes out the prior daily high, then that's this model done. But actually, hold on a second. Let's go a little bit. I believe that price should give a pullback back here, like towards here, and then fly. We do have a 1 hour PD array there. So that's what price is rejecting off now at the moment. What I'm going to do is see if I can put the camera on the stream. Hey, hello, bro. Boys, look at this move on gold, man. Cheapers. That's that sell side taking that there. So we want to see how price closes. It can do some spikes. You don't mind that. This is on the hour time frame anyway. And that sell side swept. Obviously, I'm not going to be trading gold, but I'm just giving you some pointers here and there. We'll have a look at that after. Just going to focus on NQ here. Wait, where's my drawings now? There you go. The new contract came out, so I had to switch over on NQ. So that's review tonight. I'm talking for a while. I might fix my lighting. This is better. Yeah, it's alright, at least trading in the dark. Boys, trading in the dark. Right. We still got a bit of music playing in the back, don't we? I don't want to get copyright, so I'm not going to put my own music on. Look at that. Right, look at that time-based liquidity level, man. If that was in the right time, we would have definitely taken that one. Explain the time-based liquidity level, please. Yep, I got you. So the reason why this was a key level for me was because notice how this price level here is a prior weekly high, right? Let's get it on for TikTok so they can see. This is a prior weekly high. Now price did spike it here and dropped, but then when price broke out and closed above it, it created a fair value gap, which is why this became a time-based liquidity sort of fair value gap level. It's quite a key level, right? Because if price closes back below it, that means that price wants to stay below the prior weekly high, right? But it didn't. Price respected it right here, respected the time-based liquidity level and started pushing up. And obviously with the news, it's still continuing on. So we're seeing what happens, what occurs, if there's going to be a possible setup for us, or if this is just sort of manipulation to get some buyers in for price to start pushing back down again, back into these areas. Let's drop on the lower time frame. You can also switch on my SMT detector, so you can start looking for some SMTs here. Seeing how it goes. Yeah, I'm not too phased about this move at the moment. I'll only start focusing when it's like our actual time to enter, because normally I always say it's time then price. I'll be looking to sort of really like get involved at like 2:45. So it's always 45 minutes of the hour. So I usually wait for the second. The last time I was trading FOMC, we got burnt because of the first half of the event. So I'm really going to start focusing on the second half of the event. Let them speak a bit, let the words settle in with the traders. This could just be sort of panic, get you all involved, you know what I'm trying to say. Oh damn, I haven't seen my TikTok with more on the chat yet. Lol. Man came in, said message me and dipped. The guy started giving his free advice and then started saying message me. Nah, bro. Well done, 125 BPS, but not too interested on the fundamentals specifically. Price action is always key, So we're waiting, we'll see what happens. What I'm trying to see, right, what I'm trying to say is I believe I want this red box to hold. I want the price to start rejecting, start pushing back down towards this blue box at least. And if you can get that, then you can start looking for some entries that at least nice, nice and low within this whole thing. So still waiting. Just gonna have a look at gold, just because we're just chilling. Hey, Carixel. Welcome. Oh, no one can even see anything. No, because I opened. Now have a look at gold. Hey, boys, what did we say? Blue box, time-based liquidity level. It's doing its job, I tell you. I'll tell you that now. Now, this red box, if price starts closing above it, it will be used as support. If price closes above this, it will be used as support to continue. So notice how, in regards to the rate cut, gold is still pushing up. Tell me that rate is being cut 25 BPS, but yet gold's going up. Interesting. Right, have I even got that right? I'm not even sure. Welcome to TikTok Live. If you guys are here, don't forget to like the live. Just checking it. Liking the live, guys. Thank you for the likes. See, hopefully start sharing the live to other people. Vez, did that sort of answer your question about time-based liquidity levels? Sorry, because this is on gold. It was another key thing as well. I'm trying to explain things that they apply on other asset pairs as well. Like you can see that this candle broke the prior weekly high and it left a fair value gap. So this is a key liquidity level to mark up. if you can look for entries within this area, especially if it's about like buys, you can see that you have a higher success rate with buys within this area. That's exactly why price has gone straight to the 5 daily high there. And NQ is good. We're holding back a bit. Gives us some time to get involved. Whereas gold's already gone. It's already gone flying. So if we can get a manipulation of the lunch lows, that would be madness, man. Right, okay, so I'm going to give you some more sort of tips now, right? And drop some more tips. Here we go. So with price sort of kind of rejecting, I'm going to show you something. Notice that price is already pushed up here, right? What I want to see is that this is a manipulation move sort of away from where we want to look to enter. If this is the smart money reversal, right? We have a potential breaker here. You can see low, high, lower, low, and price flies. 1 second. If price closes above, I'm trying to see what we can do. Right, let me just get the levels up again. Right, so I've got my sort of session levels on here. So you can see that AMA, AMM, AMD, each session is sort of split into accumulation, manipulation, distribution, accumulation, manipulation. Hopefully this can be a full manipulation cycle where price starts clearing out the lows as well. Because this blue box here, this is the lunch cycle, right? So this is lunch. So lunch accumulates orders, right? And then price manipulates. So the fact that price is now taking out the high of the lunch high, we still have the lunch low sitting. So this is my goal, is to see if price can start taking out the lunch lows and then start moving up, you know? Because then we have buyers taking out, we have sellers getting in, and then you have sellers taking out if we can get our move involved. So look how price is starting to push back below, back down to the lunch accumulation area here now. Price is starting to pull back towards the lunch lows. Obviously price is coming back towards this area here, but I think I'll wait for the second use of it, because we were waiting for 230 to provide a bit more manipulation maybe. I think because of the time, the kind of forms at the high, on the high. Yeah, you're right, you got that right.
Bro, were you long? No, was it? A guy responding on TikTok there. I wasn't long, no.
I'm still waiting. I knew this manipulation was going to occur. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't know where the text is gone. But normally if I'm long, you'll see the, position thing. But I wasn't long because I knew at heart, it's a two-stage event, right? So you have that manipulation, and then that setup. We'll look for a setup probably after like 245. So manipulation, you can see this, look, price immediately pushes up. Buyers are currently getting pushed back down. Why? Because look, this blue box is still holding. This is what I'm saying, right? The wicks are doing the damage, the bodies are telling the story. And the fact that the bodies are still respecting this blue box means that order flow is still bearish. We haven't even flipped it yet. So we're still waiting for that confirmation. I need these lows sort of swept out if you can. I need these lows swept out and then get back above this blue box. That'd be great. That would be a key setup there. Should we have a look at gold? See what it's doing. Ooh. Right, so market maker buy model complete there on gold. The SMR sort of formed in New York. No, but then that spike took it out, right? So if you got involved on that spike, that would have been crazy. To get a clean sort of run from this level all the way to the prior daily high. That 400 pips, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, forgot about gold. It's mad. Anyway, but look at this red box, right? I'm just going to give you 1 point if you're going to continue to trade this, right? Monitor this blue red box. If price closes above it, then you're likely to use it as support to continue to the next high and keep going. But it's a bit risky now because the prior daily highs already been collected, so I'd be careful. I'd be careful with gold. There's NQ. What we got? Sell side breached. Okay. So what we now want to start seeing is price start to creep back above the prior weekly high. If you can get that with SMT, we should be golden. Should be golden. Because look at all of this liquidity that's being created at the top. We got high, 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 high. All of these have not been manipulated yet or haven't been even collected. So this is just engineering. The lows have been taken out every time. It's because the order flow is currently bearish. But we still need to wait. Before we get into longs, we need to confirm that order flow is now bullish. So you can see, as I was saying, that weekly level now being respected. Well, it's now being sort of traded into, right? Let's see what we have. You have these lows here, right? How the equal lows, price did collect that on Monday. It's the weekly open low sort of thing. And then you have this level here on Friday, which broke the Tuesday daily high and closed above. Wednesday, Tuesday high. Thursday high. So mark that there. Just gonna write Thursday high. Ooh, look at that drop. Should we have been short? Nah. Only long, at least just for today. And then you have this bullish point of interest now. Right? The price has used it as support, ping. Price has now used it as support again, ping. So we got two. This is now obviously a bearish one. If price closes outside, it will go to red. But for now, I'm keeping it blue because we still haven't closed. Still the same hour. So we see what price starts doing. If we get a nice rejection off this, that'll be clean. But you see how I've marked another time-based liquidity level, and it's helping me sort of gauge on what price is doing. Look at price just tapped into it and starts rejecting. Then they tell me, yo, the market's not running on an algo. Let's have a look at the daily time frame. We're tapping into this daily fair value. Yeah, interesting. It's also a daily fair value gap as well, so this will be key. And I think it is a time-based daily level as well, if you think about it, because this is the candle that took out the prior monthly high. Okay. I'm actually going to mark this because this is quite significant. This, if you look to the left, we have a prior monthly high. It's August high. So price has gone back to the prior monthly high and is now trading into the time-based liquidity fair value gap. It closed above this prior monthly high here. That's this blue box here that I've drawn. So this is another key blue box. This is another time-based liquidity level. Look at that! Wow, bro, I'm just a lad. I'm just a lad from Birmingham, man, from England, and we're drawing boxes and prices respecting. How is that possible? Cool. Okay. The sell side breached. Prices started to reject back up. If you can get some sort of inversions, that'd be great. Let's have a look at someone else. Let's look at ES. What's ES doing? All right, I'm going to get SMT out now, to be honest, because we had a big move, so we should get some lows and some SMTs kicking off here. SMT detector. What's it saying? Not seeing anything at the moment. It's on the high time frame. On the lower time frame, I believe this is Asia. Yeah. There's an Asia one, but I don't know which pair it was. For some reason it's not telling me. Anyway, right, let's focus. Okay, so it's well, it's 2:20, 20 minutes of release is gone. Pretty much price is now just basically cleared out the lows of the open, the weekly open, traded into it, tapped into the prime monthly area. Now the reason why I didn't buy here, guys, is just because of the timing. I just respect the time and price, and now I want to sort of see price print the low first and then get in line with the reversal. Time cycles, yep, you got that right, bro. Time cycles, time then price always. Okay, so what we got? I need to know what low this is. So we got SMT on the lows here, but I'm not too sure against what pair though. I think it's YM. Correct. So YM, New York AM session, I believe. Yeah. So on US 30, price is respecting this blue box which I marked, which is a time-based liquidity level. I just wanted to draw it just for the sake of being in line with everything. The price is still bullish. It's already taken out the prior weekly high, so everything is in line again. I know there was like bearish SMT there. ES, London SMT. I believe this is London SMT then. Okay, so we got London SMT here on the lows. I'm going to remove sessions because it's confusing me today. Yeah, this is a bit better. 90-minute SMT on the lows. So the reason why I'm looking at SMT now, guys, is just to tell me, is there a cracking correlation between, you know, the correlating pair? If there's a cracking correlation, like say for example here, you can see at the moment NQ is moving down, right? NQ is moving down, whereas US 30 is moving up. These are correlating pairs. What's going on? This basically all around the US stock market, right? Why is one moving down, one moving up? So the fact that there is a cracking correlation there is showing me that there's sort of something, you know, I have to set up in terms of a reversal or entry or something. The price is just rejecting that level. I'm going to write something here. Where's the text? Looking for entries near 245. Now the people in my VIP will know why I look for it at this time. I'm not going to share too much on here. If you check my videos out on YouTube, it goes through why. And I'll be releasing a video after this live showing the lower time frame execution. So you guys are getting first hand on this before I actually share it. Okay, so if I go back to the length cycle, and we have a look at what happened with the length cycle. So the length cycle starts at 11:30. Where is it? Back here? Yeah, right here. So the length cycle started here, like so. So this, you can see what price has done, right? Price has taken out the high of the length cycle, moved away from it, and immediately gone back towards it. This is sort of a double purge in a way. We purged the highs, we purged the lows. Liquidity is now sort of being collected. Now it's time to see where the price would like want to start, you know, getting back above these areas and start showing its bullish pressure in a way. So I'm satisfied with that sort of liquidity collection. Price is also tapped in a prime monthly high time-based liquidity level. So also I believe is a daily fair value gap as well. Yeah, a daily fair value gap. So this might be the low, is what I'm trying to say. This might be the low of the day. We have 90-minute MNQZ. I believe that is with New York AM. There's no daily swing, so I'm going to remove that. I'm just going to get time cycles back up here. I'm going to remove the weekly open, yearly open, so it doesn't skew the chart. Okay, so yeah, this low was taken out by NQ, I believe. 942 was this low where this line was drawing from, 942. Let's go to YM, have a look at 942. Is it's here. So this low is taken out by that candle there. But we have bullish S&T. Right, so we're chilling. No sort of rush to get involved. How's everyone? Anyone else traded today? Has anyone made money? Has anyone lost money? Let me know. We'll have a chat about it. Inflation is real, bro. Yeah, it's a nasty candle though. This is what I'm trying to tell you about manipulation though. Quite interesting. So, yeah. Keep that there. And the good thing about like when you sort of restrict it to specific times, there's one thing I like is you really don't need to worry about too much, like zooming in and finding entries at every other time of the day. As long as you show up at the right time, see if you can find your entry, see if it sets up following the plan, and then just execute. And that's pretty much it. Let's see what Telegram's saying. Let's have a quick open Telegram to move that. Sell to buy. What's going on? Switch over to NQZ as the open interest is now for the previous contract. Just going to read 1 second. Yeah. As long as we remain above FOMC, the anti-London highs to be drawn liquidity into the London highs. Yeah, you see. Just had a quick check on some of the analysis, sort of aligning in the same way. So essentially, as long as price stays above this blue box here, then we expect only bullish prices if price stays above this blue box, because it's a very, very key level. This level may be putting us off in terms of price is now tapped into this level. But if price can start pushing back above here, we could look for an entry above the prior weekly high. It's going to start dropping down now. So pretty much smaller time frame market, make a buy model from the highs here at the FOMC highs. Smaller time frame market making buy model, where essentially you'd have this being the high that price wants to target. If prices create their smart money reversal here, we should just basically gravitate towards that high. If not, we could create another low, or price can give us a pullback and we can get involved. But second stage of the event is about to come. I might need to pray, to be honest, guys. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to pray that we have a good trade, because we're looking for entries around 245. I'm going to be back in about like 10 minutes. So I'm just going to be like, just praying. euro back. Pray that money. Let's make this text bigger because it's the main one, right? Let's put that there. Just going to keep the chart like this. See what price does with the 30 release, and then we'll come back and see how price reacted to it. Just going to put this on here so TikTok can also see it. Like so. It's a bit unclear, man, price action, just saying. It's respecting these levels, but we'll see if we can get a nice, cleaner entry model. We'll see how price reacts with the 230 news. Right, okay, I'm going to have to catch you in a bit. It's getting quite dark, so I'll be back in like about 5-10 minutes. Thank you. Yo guys, we're back. What do you got? Interesting. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that price would start falling back down here. Just bring these lines in so I can see them. Oh, I really, you know, I would be perfect.
Those inactive, but isn't the back door. 1 second.
Right, okay. What would be really perfect is if price can take out this low, that would be nice. If price can take out this low and then create a setup. Right. That'd be perfect. Okay, so this is my main point of interest. I really want to watch this one. So I'm going to remove this blue box just for now because it's getting a bit messy, isn't it? I'll remove that sell side. So this is my main point of interest that I want to watch. I'm going to send a message to the Friday low. 1 second. As long as we remain above the MTI pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. Alright, let's remove this. Cool, okay. So as long as price remains up here, Sari dunya sonete akan leveti. Oh, bro, speak English, please. Thank you. Really appreciate it if you do. Right, so as long as price stays above the prime monthly high, we'll be looking for bullish setups. So make sure I have everything ready so we don't, you know, slack when we're trying to enter the trades. Right, we're creating some S&T, which is good. I'm going to see that. If I can get double S&T, that'd be clean. Let's see what I can do. So this is the bearish side of the curve. I'm not too worried about this. You're going to use this in the future if we get a nice sort of setup. Let's bring this across. We're on the 5-minute time frame. We're going to drop down to the 1-minute time frame shortly. I'm just going to make some analysis, just send some out. So bear with me. So this PDA is going to be key. That one's going to be key as well. Just going to send that into the chat. The VIP. If price can stay above prime monthly high, I'm still bullish. Cool. Right, okay, let's start zooming in now. We're starting to get this log here that formed with SMT against YM. Let's see what ES is. Is ES correlating us? It is, but it's closer to this low. I'm thinking that if ES gives this SMT here on this low, because it's still in line. If ES can take out that low, that'd be great. Oh, it's opening here. The whole world have an eye on gold right now. Not me, mate. Don't care about gold, sorry. Gold's moving mad. I didn't tell you. Price after price takes out the Friday daily high. Look at that. It's still a 1 hour candle. Madness. Anyway, I'm not going to focus on gold. Let me focus on NQ. I'm getting distracted right now. I'm getting distracted. Right. Okay. On NQ, around the weekly open, I do want to see the sell side get breached. That'd be clean. If NQ can take this low, or if ES can take out this low, I'll then be looking for a setup around this area, around the prime monthly high. And if you can get in a buy, then we'll manage it to see how far we can extend it. But I'm anticipating for price to go back up to this green line. If I remove this green line here, so that's where my target is going to be. That's what I'm anticipating. Let's get some time cycles up so I can see. So the sell side will be the low of the previous cycle. So the same way you do the prior daily high, the prior daily low, you can do it in 90-minute cycles, 30-minute cycles, 10-minute cycles. The prior 10-minute high and low, the prior 30-minute high and low, the prior 90-minute high and low. Does that make sense? So you can see from 1 o'clock till 2:30, this is the prior low. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this if we get some SMT here as well. Right, ES has taken out that low, has it? It did. So ES is taking out the prior low. NQ will not have to, but we'll see what happens. So ES is taking out this low here, whereas NQ, Nasdaq, has not taken out the low. So I'll be looking for a setup to form soon, if you can get one. We still have at least our timings. I'm gonna write my time coming in. So I need to see some sort of thing form on the right side here. You do have this PD array, which has been used as resistance at the time. Urge PD. And you can see that look, price is already using it as resistance. I've got too many boxes up. Let me just quickly clean up some stuff. Just going to remove these for now. I'll add them back on once again. So that PD array is still being used as bearish. So order flow is still bearish for me. As you can see that this 1 hour fair value gap was used as support. Resistance, 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 resistance again, price pushes down. So now price is near the low of the previous cycle. Let's see what occurs here. Make sure I've got my platform open so I can trade. The 1 minute time frame. Price still failing to take out that low there. So SMT is still valid. YM also took out that low. Very interesting. Very interesting. Low, high, high, low, low. This could be a breaker here. So mark this up as a potential breaker. Price pushes above this, mate. We're getting ready. We will see. Right potential. Oh, okay. We've taken out that low there. So it might not just be ready. So NQ has also taken out the 215 low. If I go to ES, 215 low has been taken out. So all indexes have taken out the 215 low. So there's no SMT at the moment, so we're still waiting. Still waiting. I'm not even going to be looking for sells, to be honest, because I know that price is still above the prior monthly high. It's just trading back into this level here. Price has already pushed far enough back low. If price can give us this would be nice. If price can give us this move here, that'd be cool. So I'll be looking for a move like that. But for right now, we've tapped the sell side. No SMT yet though, so I need the SMT. SMT will assist me. So let's check ES here. Price taken out that low. Price has not taken out that low yet. Everyone else has taken out that low. Okay, it's taken out that low yet. Still very bearish though. Yeah, that was a Friday low. If price closes below like this whole area here, the next candle, we could look to find a sell move. But for now, I'm still looking for bullish moves now. Still looking for bullish moves because price is not closed yet, so still waiting. It's a waiting game, man. So it is a waiting game. What's this saying? That's some feedback. Yeah, I know. Okay, getting something. Right here, waiting for SMT. Yeah. Waiting for SMT to form, if it wants to form. So I know we do have a higher time frame SMT here. I'm waiting to see if we're going to get another one. But what we could do is if price closes above this candle, so we could see this as an entry. We'll break a block here. Or change in the state, as you may say. But it'll be lower risk, I'll say. You say something like this. Price gives a pullback into here. Okay, we did get a close outside there. Yeah, why not? Price gives us a pull back into this area. Could get involved on the buy here, so let's see what we've got for contracts. Stop loss at 264. Maybe not. 100. Go on, I'm in. Let's do 2 contracts over here. Still that. Let's do 5. Let's just 5 here. Let's price. Okay, so I'm in. 0.5% risk. We'll enter on the breaker. Why not? Main target from me is back above. See what we can do. I should be recording this actually. Did quite good, you know, not too bad. Right, see how this breaker holds. In terms of the timing, I don't want to leave it too late, so I'll see this as a potential breaker. Yes, we've taken out this price cycle low. Price can hold on to this breaker, will be okay. If not, then we're likely to go lower. Where's price? 264. Let me put my SL in, so see how we go. So it's actually kind of dancing around the prior monthly high. Yeah, the green line here is the prior monthly high. And the reason why I took it is because we got a breaker form here. You can see we have a low, high, lower low, a high, high, price close outside. We enter within the breaker, stop loss below the low. This is the low we have the SMT on. We don't have any other SMT forming unless it starts to form after, then I'll start to scale in. But for now, nothing at the moment. We do have SMT start to form here. I'm not sure why it's not plotting on my chart. Really not sure why it's not plotting. We can see that this 10-minute SMT here, YM is taking out that low. Let's see if this wants to take out the low. Not looking too good here. Bearish order flow, mate. Crikey. Yes, it's taking out the low. It's taking me out. I'm out of that. Not too bad on risk anyway, so I think what I'd likely do is if this candle closes here, we're going back to Friday lows, boys. We'll see if there's anything else that sets up again, but for me, on the risk on that was 0.5%. Did go a little bit more than that, 0.6, but too mad about it. What's wrong with this? Oh, we get in a short position now. So I'm thinking, should I change my bias or should we just leave it? Friday low, looking quite sneaky in terms of this whole drop that we had. The Asia highs though, man. The Asia highs. We'll see if 3 o'clock wants to rectify it. We'll wait for this hour, see where it closes. If the hour starts rejecting back inside, we're still okay. And then rectify this box just to put it there, because it's our time frame. This is why we still use risk management. 3-minute S&T there on ES. So taking up that low, taking that low. Yeah, the S&T is moving mad. It's saying there's S&T right now. I'm not seeing it. There we go. Okay, we're getting a bullish move again now. Yeah. Inverse of this, yeah. Should we go again? The S&T detector's not working, man. I can't really clock that quickly. My brain's not working. I might go again if we can get a retracement, but we might not. Might have to just jump in here. If you can get a pullback, that'd be great. But for now, I got taken out of the lowest candle of that move. That's mad. Manipulation gets us all, I think. Because of the contract change. Right, don't worry guys, to see if this one's up or anything like that. I'm not going to rush into it. No, we should. Look at that card, man. I have a feeling that it's just going to continue now without us. I know the bullish proof is there. Question is, can we get involved? Look at that rejection, man. Damn. Damn it, dude. Oh, man. Right, okay. Inversion would have been the play right there. But I didn't get my confirmation, so I'm going to wait on the next one, which is this. So if price can close back above here, I'll be using this to continue it. I don't know why the S&T didn't pop. Didn't look like it was S&T, isn't it? Why is it saying that? It's a big range at the moment, so if price does close outside this, just go in. I'm going to place my stop loss below this low. But I haven't entered yet. I'm waiting. Right, I'm entering buy now. Just because I believe price should just expand straight to the highs if you can. This is why you got to be quick, man. If we can get that big expansion now, straight to Asia highs, this will be clean. All right, want to sell limit up here. I'm going to start sort of adjusting the stop losses on these. 367. So. Would like to really see price just expand here now, straight to those highs. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see on TikTok. So, yeah, a bit of a, not the best of trading sessions. Never really is the best because we sort of got in around here. Price just expanded. I was looking to get involved on this inversion. I never got the S&T, but on my iPad I did get the S&T, so I'm quite confused. So it kind of put me off there. But we had a sort of second entry here. See if we can get back up to those Asia highs in the power hour. It's the final hour of trading. See if price can provide some impulsive moves. Just gonna get my take profits in if I can. $24,552. It's quite far away, isn't it? 24,552. You want to sell that. There you go. Right, so currently P&L's around 80. I'm sure you get on the loss day on that one. Still got some to make back. On my other account, I've got, this is one of the challenge accounts I'm trading at the moment. On my other account, I've got my funded. It's just down $100, so see if we can make that back. But this is what I'm trying to say. If we can time the moves, we should get some nice expansions. And at the moment, we're seeing that. We're seeing that nice expansion. Hopefully, we can, continue climbing. That's what we're looking for. Let's have a look at what ES is doing at the moment. Bearish SMG on the highs there, but I don't think I'm too worried about the bearish SMG, to be honest. Nice. Definitely gonna go short. Good luck, Martin. Price is never gonna go up there. Wow. How's it looking then, Timmy? Got a few people on TikTok saying it's never gonna go to target. Sometimes you gotta do the opposite of what the traders on TikTok are doing, you get me? Just gotta follow the plan, man. 6 people still here on YouTube. Thank you for sticking here. We've kind of dropped half. A bit more than half then. Ziggy. A bit more than half of what I initially joined. But we're starting to create a order block here. Hopefully see if we can stay above this. So Makia wants to try and get into the room. So see if I can bring the stop loss in a bit closer, but I might not. I'm not worried about the P&L, to be honest. It's just all about the structure. Price can keep above this box. I want to see price just climb. Where are the boys on TikTok gone, man? What we got? Bro, you're wrong. Price is never going to go up there, and your SMT is the opposite direction. Thank you for that, sir. Definitely going to go short. Good luck. You are going to go on buy now. Yeah, Amanda's. Anyone on YouTube still here? Drop a message on the chat. Anyone involved in this sort of trade? Drop a message on chat. I'm back positive. We're back positive on our accounts, which is good. Did you get your highs? Did you get your highs and lows from higher time frame? Correct. So you start off on the higher time frame. If you don't have anything on the higher time frame, you don't even need to drop down into the lower time frame. You get me? So if you start on the higher time frame, if you don't have anything, don't even bother dropping down to the 1 minute time frame to start looking for executions. It's exactly how we anticipate distribution moves. It's exactly how we got. I got in at end up. New daily opening up, nice. 24,300. Let's go, AJ. See what I'm saying? Bullish moves. Hopefully we can just climb here. I'm not going to get too confident. I just get a bit excited sometimes, you know. You know what? I'll be honest. We could have got in at this low here. We could have, but I'm not complaining. I just wanted to see profit for the day. I'm currently up at least $100 now, which is good. I'm actually I might take all the position at the Asia highs. I don't want to stay in here for too long, so we got 4 contracts open. The highs at 2552, 552. I've got to find it on the DOM. 552 is here. And then we want to sell. Gotta make sure I get it right. There we go. Okay. Well, it seems okay. I kind of can bring the SL a little higher. What are we thinking? No SMTs are currently being created at the moment, so I don't want to bring my stop loss in a bit too close for no reason. So we have patience. It's only been 10 minutes of the hour, so I'm not too worried. pretty much what we've just done, guys, is if this was a market maker buy model, I'll screw it in for the TikToks. If this was a market maker buy model, what we've just essentially done is moved away, create the smart money reversal, and the price should likely take out this high. So this would be your target one. So you want to take partials here at 500 or 520. So this would be your buy side. Where's buy side at? That would be your buy side. That would be target one, and then the draw on liquidity. So for me, what am I back up in profit or what? Yeah, we're close on this side. I did go in a little smaller on this account because it's a challenge. But on the live account, we were right. We're doing good. We've got nice expansion here. Lovely stuff. Yeah, don't let the blue box close early. Yeah, 100%. I am, yes, sir. Nice one. Well done. I'm in gold buys. Okay, Kevin, I'll have a look at that after. Just currently focusing on NQ for now. So, liquidity engineering. Look at price. Liquidity engineering. Liquidity. The longer it stays up here, engineering liquidity. So don't be too phased about that. Just keep an eye on your blue boxes to get me. Yes, I'm saying. So it's just testing those. If we can stay above here, I feel like we need to complete the model at least by the end of the hour. So don't be too worried. As long as price just doesn't go back below this, just, we're still all good. Thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. Really appreciate it. 1 minute time frame. Yep, definitely is the 1 minute time frame, guys. We're trying to get this Asia high, man. That's my target. I want to be done and dusted. That's what I was looking for from New York. It's simple: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. As you can see, accumulation here, manipulation away from the accumulation. People are going to be thinking this thing's going to be dropping forever. Price is still above the monthly high, prior monthly high. So we're just going to go back to where we were, essentially. Hopefully, I don't call it too soon, I hate doing that. Right, if we start creating some SMT, I see on my tablet again SMT was formed, but this is not showing it. I'm going to refresh my page, guys. Let me save everything. The indicators, oh, it's working actually. Why lie? It's just applied it. It's a bit delayed, man. Three-minute SMT over here. Let's have a look if it's correct. Against this low here, 505, 512, 306, 312, 306. Yeah, now the SMT is working. Look, you can see this low has been breached, whereas an NQ it has not. Potential scaling, entry possibilities here. If we get a change in structure back above. But we're looking to see if there's any scaling opportunities. But there's nothing at the moment, so keep it patient. Ooh, back down. I'm not too worried, man. I'm not too worried at all. Price loves to do this sometimes. Right, okay. If we get a inversion, yeah, I'll be looking to scale. If price can invert this, could be a reaccumulation here. Got SMT on the low there, as you can see. But SMT is only confirmed once we get a change in the state. So if price goes back above here, I'm going to add one extra contract. Price can close back above this, like so. I like that reaction. I'm just going to go and buy one now. Buy two more there. Did I get? We should really wait for it to close. I think I might have got a bit too ahead of myself there, but just anticipate. I like the price action. Sometimes you can look to get in early. Price does close up. I'm going to start bringing my SLs up. Price closes above. Congratulations. Bullish PD. Happy to bring my stop loss a little higher now. This bullish PD should hold now. Price action is still 400 is the SL. 400. How many contracts have we got on? 6. 100. 400. 402. It's not 4. Yeah, 410. 410. I'm just doing 410. I'm going to bring it quite aggressive on my other account. There we go, boys. Look at that. Oof. What are we doing? Scale in and in during FOMC, boys. It's going to bring that SL there, mate. I'm happy with that. Come on. I'm now going to put a sell limit here of 1. Just leave that there. Ooh. I'm going to actually fix my TPs here on my other account. 1 second. 524. I'm actually happy to take all the profit at 524, to be honest. I'm going to sell, right? Sell at 5. Yeah. It's looking good. Did anyone sort of scale in with me? Or was it just me? This is where it starts to get a bit more, you know, on the experience level with this. See, if we had catch the full move, that would have been amazing. But you know what? You can still, you know, catch a decent amount, even in a short range on the 1 minute time frame, man. Adding that contract on, it did bring my position higher. But it doesn't matter because look at where my target is. It's back up towards this high. So this is the high of the FOMC. If the smart money reversal is in, that should be the end goal. And then Asia high should be the draw on the liquidity. So we'll let price do its thing. This is the blue box I'm watching. Hopefully we can just tap back into it. To be honest. Ooh. I know it seems like there's a lot of drawings on the chart. Trust me, we keep it as minimal as possible.
How did you see that SMT over there? It's a 10-minute cycle SMT. Look at the SMT detector. Just it really helps, especially in this fast-paced environments. I can't do it, man. I need this detector. As I said right here in this text, we're engineering liquidity. As you can see, sellers are starting to get involved, but no, this is just our liquidity. So let's see if we can start taking out these highs. That would be fantastic, and start ending the day, because my heart is racing. It's probably because I'm on live, but you know how it is. Nice. Okay. Lovely expansions here. It's 3:20, so we still got some time. 4 o'clock is when end of play should be for me. Is that's when I'm going to be looking to start closing. Wish I could do that, because that SMT is crazy. Trust me, right? This SMT assisted me there, man. It came in clutch. That SMT was lower than this 10-minute cycle, which is at 3 o'clock. So this low hopefully should be protected. I don't want to see price back below this low, man. I'm going to bring this over here. So hopefully you guys will be able to see. We got these running at the moment. At the moment, we're back up $100 because we did lose that trade, but $500 running on this, so hopefully we can end the day in profit. Congratulations on your profile. What happened to your profile? I'm live on YouTube, but I think 5 people here. Anyone else still in the trade? Hopefully you guys are still staying strong with me, not getting too scared with the pullbacks that we're getting. I'm just trying to indicate to you guys that there's certain ways to watch the market in the 1 minute time frame to see that you're still on side of order flow. And one thing I did want to do is I did remove it, didn't I? Remember the red box I had that I removed? I've lost it. So this is the initial red box. I swear I had another one. What was that 5 minute one? Was that the only box I had? I swear I had 2 boxes. Was it this one? No, that's just stretching, man. But essentially, whatever happens on the left side of the curve, you should start to see it on the right side. Just going to move some lines and boxes because it's getting quite messy here. And then you can see that we entered at our right timing, you know. Once you enter at the right time, you should see price climb. Can we get that push? Come on. What's it doing? And bring SL up here. Don't want to see price back down. Okay, I think that's done. We're done on that. I might close it a little bit actually. I'm going to close it.
I know price can go for Asia high, but you want to take your profits when you can. Come on, let's go. Look at that move. So let's see what we ended the day on, because we did take a loss initially. I did drop a risk, but I did go in, so I'll close that trade there. And not too bad, man. Not too bad. Basically, I think it was 0.5% on the day on that account, on the challenge. But on my actual Apex account, we're okay. Yeah, well, I think we made 1% back. So we're up the day for like $300. So slow and steady, I guess. But, we're going to start getting more confident once we get that buffer. We're going to start opening up. But for now, I'm keeping the risk low. But where are all the people on TikTok gone, man? They're saying don't short there. It's not going to go higher. You know what I'm saying? These TikTok gurus want to start giving advice on that. I've got stopped at re-enter trade. It's going to be going perfect. Ooh, I got one of the guys from VIP messaging. I got stopped at as well and got back in as well. Trade is going perfect for me. Look at that, what a trade. Market maker buy model, bro. Back in. I'm just gonna market maker. I'm gonna stop recording now. This will be on my TikTok, so you'll be able to see the executions. But I'm just finishing off this message. Congratulations if you took that trade. We got stopped out at the lows, but man, we managed to get back involved. Ending the day with some nice profits. Fire. Love that, guys. It's gonna send out my free channel. So I'm on Telegram. If you guys are not in, be sure to get involved. Where are we? Voice FX. Yeah, sent this to everyone with the link to live. It's Voice FX on Telegram. Get involved. I'm not too all about that. I'm about promotions and stuff, but if you want to see some value, some at least some decent value, this sort of signal stuff, then get involved, man. So there we go. Right, guys, people who are still on the YouTube, any W's, any wins, anyone make some profit on there? I don't know, there's 3 people on here. I believe one of them's probably me. But yeah, we're done on that day, man. Look at that, what a trade. I'm just going to quickly run you through the plan on that I was expecting. You can see we have a clear accumulation. As you can see, highs. Price pushes lower. And this is the tricky part. To anticipate where the smart money reversal is forming, that's when it's very tricky. We were watching for a while from 245, price kept pushing down. It was here where we got an inverse. I was going to get involved here, but I didn't see the SMT detector kick off. On my iPad it did. On the PC it didn't, and the recording will prove that I was trying to say that where's the S&T at, and price just continued going up. But the thing is, I didn't get involved very quickly with a huge stop loss. We waited because we know about the risk to reward, right? So then what happened is we waited for our next area where we can get involved, is when price will flip this PD array back to bullish. And what did it do? We closed outside, the stop loss was back below the inversion, right? And we just continue the move, and look at that. Price is up, going up towards the Asia highs. So another successful FOMC with a loss again. It seems like it's my thing where I make a loss initially on FOMC and then make it all back plus more. Hopefully one day we'll be able to just get a clean trade, but trading's never always that easy, is it? So I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave this recording. Obviously, it's going to be on YouTube. You'll be able to see the stream there, be able to follow it and see how my emotions are, how my psychology was during the trade. But essentially, that's it done. It's going back to Asia highs. So a lot of people see this and they say that, no, we've dropped so much, we won't go back above there. But the thing is, on the daily time frame, guys, we tap into a daily fair value gap. So why can't price do this? This is why I love NQ. It's why I love it, indexes, because they have this sort of big sort of move back towards the upside. Yes, maybe we could have swing the trade if I entered down below, but I'm all about taking the profits. So I think that's pretty much it. The price is just dancing around the Asia high. I have a feeling that it will just spike it just before market closes. But yeah, I'm taking the profits, bro. I'm done. It's too late in the day for me. I need to go eat. Thank you for joining on the TikTok. If you guys got any last words or anything to say before I end it. Didn't trade today, but I wish I was trading. 100%. No, this was a good trade. I appreciate it, my bro. Today was difficult. It was difficult, man. FOMC usually like that. But look, all I'm gonna say is this is a market maker buy model, and this is what you need to look out for, right? Original consolidation, price moves away. Smart money reversal, price goes back to where it moved away from. This is a smaller one. I'm going to show you a bigger one now, yeah? This is a bigger one, as you can see. And you can even use this high here if we want to trade tomorrow and Friday. So I'll be looking to see if we can start getting back above there. This is where my second box was, guys. I remember now. This high here, this PD array here is a red one. So which means it's bearish. If price starts to push back above this, boys, we're going to be trying to target that Wednesday high, or this will be the weekly high. Obviously, in my case today, this would have been the prior daily high. This is Tuesday. But if we can go and target that Tuesday high, that'll be clean. But that's if price closes back above here. We just keep buying, boys. No one's telling you to sell. ICT even released a video today. If you haven't watched that, please do so. Because it's pretty much similar rejection block stuff. And I was going to mark this here. Price tapped into this rejection block and started pushing back above. I'm actually going to send that on my thing, on my Telegram. That's quite a key point there, actually. Let me just hide all the things on the fib here. 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to screenshot this. And I'm going to say, didn't ICT just make a video? Always live trade. No, I mainly live trade FOMC because of the timing for me. I will hopefully eventually try to get involved more, but this is what I'm saying. The bearish rejection block price, we mark the wick here. ICT goes into this in detail. You can see price tapped 25% of this wick, and that's all it needed. If we had this, we would have sort of, been even more. But yeah, that's crazy. Right, okay. Thank you guys for jumping on. Execution video will be on my TikTok. I'll release it to the Telegram soon. But this is why I didn't want to hold to Asia high, because I didn't want to be sitting in this rejection as price gets really close to it. I'm just happy to take the trade at the target 1 and be done. It's the end of the day, but I still have a feeling that we still could get that push to Asia high.